Hello guys and welcome back to another Critical Meds cast, the Path to Glory 2v2 tournament hosted by Bronzepanic. Today we've got Series 8 and it'll be between Rat D, which is Critical Meds and Bruzer, versus Baaron Samedi, which is Aaron and Kingbean. Let's crack on with it. Hello guys and welcome to Game 1 of Series 8. We have Steps of War. We've seen this one quite a few times. We have Bruzer and Critical Meds spotted on the left side in orange and teal, and Aaron in white, Kingbean in green in the bottom right. We've seen Aaron in white before in a previous series versus Boats and Joes. That was a good series. We do see each player just going for the normal build. We do see Bruzer going for a double barrack, so there's going to be some early aggression. Same for Critical Meds, so both are putting on early aggression at the start. We will generally see 15 to 20 Grenadiers, depending on how much pressure they do want to put on their opponent. Kingbean was first to get his ref up. Everybody else went 2 barracks as the GDI. We do see Kingbean getting a scout on Critical Meds. We just have a casual Gren face-off between Aaron and Bruzer. Critical Meds is through to the MCV though. Kingbean's underbuilt anti-scout. Looks like he's going to get it. There's not enough flamers in sight. Might get the power as well, that could be devastating. Poor old Kingbean's lost his MCV this early and he does have just 2 ref and 1 barracks left. Bruzer and Aaron both on 3 ref. Critical Meds just got his 3rd ref now. Kingbean definitely out of this, but not completely, depending on what this engineer can do. Aaron might be able to give him a bit of life-saving treatment. That Gren does get spotted by Critical Meds. He's gone now. And he's down to 1 ref, 1 barracks. We do see Bruzer opting for that comm centre, so we might see a base crawl with advanced guard towers. He's losing the Gren fight for now, but it is defenders advantaging Gren versus Gren. Critical Meds getting the scout on Aaron now. Aaron and Kingbean do have a good scout on Critical Meds, but not so much Bruzer, so they don't see this AGT come until the last minute. Critical Meds and Bruzer do have full scout of Aaron now. Aaron just trying to defend this centre part with the guard towers and the triple barracks. Obviously he's on 3 ref as well, so he can't overspend on infantry too much, because he will want to keep buying buildings. Do see Kingbean just sticking in there. He isn't going to sell up or anything. We will keep harassing Critical Meds with these flamers for now. Critical Meds with the War Factory. So we see 1 GDI is going for the defensive slash space crawl aggressive build, and 1 GDI went for the early Grens back into the War Factory tech. We do see 4 ref from Bruzer and Critical Meds now. 5 ref from Critical Meds, so he's going to play the late game, even though Kingbean's pretty much out of it at this point. You see that hand and nod's about to go. You see the AGT pushing out, using concrete walls so they can't be attacked too well. There is still a sneaky engineer there, he could do something with that engineer. Critical Meds trying not to lose his infantry to the road harvester. Kingbean. We do see an assortment of walls and defences by both GDI players in the north. Obviously that Orc is going to help take out those guard towers. But them guard towers aren't going to matter soon because Critical Meds does have some tanks. As you can see, the tank and Orc combo is going to be very good against GDI, especially without any tech. You do see Kingbean's took the barracks off Aaron now. I think Aaron's just trying to stay in this now. He's barracks crawling Critical Meds in the south. Looks like he's going to jump on that power plant. He's going to get it. think this is pretty much over. He's selling up, so that will be game 1 to Rat D. Unfortunately, King Bean did die a little bit too early there. Yeah, I don't think he was ready for the aggression at the start of the game with all those Grenadiers. One lone barracks. And it's gone. So that was game 1. Here goes to Rat D.
Battle control terminated.
Obviously you can see with King Bean dying off early, his eco was a lot less. Aaron trying to keep up with 2 players' aggression as well, so he wasn't able to build refineries and keep up with the resource production. And Criticalmeds and Bruzer just taking the advantage and pushing with it. Let's get into game 2. Hello guys and welcome back to game 2 between Rat D and Baaron Samedi. We do have King Bean and Aaron on the left hand side, and we have Criticalmeds and Bruzer on the right. Criticalmeds and Bruzer have both opted to MCV crawl away from each other, possibly to get these corner tibs a bit earlier. And we do see King Bean and Aaron went for the insta deploy, so they're probably just going to use their buildings to crawl rather than moving the MCV, which might be a better build on this map, to be honest with you, because it isn't too hard to get to the refinery count you need. We will see generally 4 or 5 ref in the start zone, and then obviously the contested tib in the middle. Just see the scout and anti-scout for now.
Building.
Criticalmeds and Bruzer not really getting a good scout. Specifically not past the halfway line. And it's the same story for Aaron and King Bean, unfortunately. So no one really knows what each other's doing. But we do see free ref from every player. We do see Criticalmeds playing Nod as well. He's not known for that. He will play GDI mostly. But we do have a 4-way Nod battle. I'm just waiting now for every strip to come up at the same time. I reckon we're going to see it. We'll see 4 times free ref strip, which is pretty meta. You will see it. It's the most common meta to go free ref strip. I only think less than 2 ref, you do have to go all in, and you will only have to go double strip, sell the MCV, and then spend until you run out of money, basically. Do you see this rip up now from each player? All locked in for buggies. So they will use these buggies now to scout their opponents. Criticalmeds and Bruzer are getting into the base now, seeing what's going on.
Reinforcements have arrived. Yes, sir. Unit ready.
Aaron and King Bean haven't really gone for the scout though, even though they do have buggies to their disposal. Sorry.
Yes, sir. Reinforcements have arrived. Unit ready. Yes, sir. Building.
We do hear little buggy fights going on. It does look like King Bean's trying to push onto Bruzer in the north now. He does have the better buggy count, but he's losing quite a few already to the defensive buggies of Bruzer. He's just going to pull out there. He has lost quite a few buggies. Aaron going for a ref block on Criticalmeds. It does stop the harvester, but only for a second. What you want to do with when playing buggy versus buggy is you want to try and keep this concave. The more buggies you have fighting versus less of theirs, you are going to generally take a defensive fight very well. You don't particularly want to move your buggies about too much either. Stationary buggies do more damage. We do see Aaron opting for the bikes. He has gone 2 strip all in on 4 ref. We do see the 5 ref from Criticalmeds, Bruzer and King Bean. King Bean has got his 2nd strip, so does Criticalmeds. So it looks like we're going to see an all-out Nod war, especially from everybody. Aaron is going to have the unit advantage for quite a while, until this 4 ref doesn't keep up with everybody else's 5 ref. So Criticalmeds is going to have to defend these early bikes, because they can sniper strip, or even an MCV. You don't really want to be losing the MCV when it's Nod versus Nod, because turrets will come in handy. We do see Bruzer going for the turret as well. Kingbean unfortunately blocking his own harvester path in. Criticalmeds still trying to hold that choke, but there isn't a lot there. Aaron might be able to get through. Do you see the defensive hand and nod for Criticalmeds? Bruzer getting sandwiched in the middle here by Kingbean. Aaron could come up and just completely obliterate Bruzer's army in the middle here. Criticalmeds still playing defensive. That's what you got to do against a 2-strip all in. Doesn't look like Aaron's going to drill his way through. You do see Bruzer's run out of the eco on these patches, but not this one. It does look like the harvesters did prioritise these 2 patches, and one wasn't harvesting that back one all along, so it did mine out a lot faster. Same for Criticalmeds. Criticalmeds just barely holding in, moving that harvester back because it is weak. It looks like a ref's going to go down for Bruzer. He's going to go down to 4 ref. Kingbean getting a nice snipe there. Criticalmeds now opting to push out a little bit. He does have the unit advantage over Aaron. Bruzer now going to get a snipe on Kingbean. So it looks like everybody's pretty much lost the harvester at this point. We do see Bruzer has opted to take that silo in the middle. It is a good choice. You can put some defences down. Maybe some turrets. Or if you want to get exotic, an obelisk. Criticalmeds trying to push in now, but it's probably not a good idea, especially when you get the better concave after the choke. This is probably the start of what can be a turret war. Kingbean does still have superior numbers in the north. He could probably push right now, but does he understand that he does know he's got the bigger army? Criticalmeds still holding the centre. Kingbean attacking on 2 flanks at the same time, very smart. That's what you want to do is nod, you want to be everywhere at once. Criticalmeds going for a dive on one of the refs and a ref block. Looks like he's going to take 1 ref out. So we do see Aaron down to 3 ref now. Same as Bruzer. It did look like Bruzer lost another one. We do see the tech for the obelisk in the middle. This is going to take a few kills on buggies. Looks like it's took about 5 now, 6. Criticalmeds still defending that position. Kingbean does have the superior army still against Bruzer in the north. Which doesn't surprise me because Kingbean has managed to keep this higher eco compared to Bruzer. Criticalmeds now going to snipe another ref. I don't think it's going to work. He's pushing on his on Aaron's strip now. We do see the SSM tech from Bruzer. This is good, but they can kill your own units, so you do have to be careful with them. And they do have a long reload time. Expensive and extremely squishy. We do see a power plant snipe there from Criticalmeds. Aaron now running out of steam, but his harvesters are trying to mine something that's mined out rather than go for the Tiberium that is available. It does look like Bruzer's in a bit of trouble now. I am just going to take this back a sec. Stop it from speeding up. It does look like every MCV has been sold now. Bruzer's still opting for the bikes, but they're not trading too well against buggies. They do cost quite a bit. They do cost 500 in comparison to 300 for a buggy. Buggies are just the better spammable unit, and they are pretty good for the price, especially when you get a minigun to pop out like that and getting a bit of extra damage. Bruzer don't want to be losing this harvester. He's only down to 4 harvesters but 3 refs. It looks like he's going to even up the harvester to ref count. Criticalmeds has lost a position in the south. He's got outnumbered by Aaron, and he doesn't want to stay here too long because he's about to get sandwiched by Aaron and Kingbean. But he does still have this north army helping Bruzer stay alive for now. Bruzer has opted for the light tanks with the SSMs, which is a good choice, especially against just buggies. As you can see, Bruzer's brought his bikes down now, obviously for Aaron's tanks. We do see a dive from Aaron. He's trying to get some refs off Criticalmeds. He's going to get one. Criticalmed's still holding the top, so Bruzer can't be backdoored. Criticalmed's now trying to sandwich Aaron's units in the back. But he is going to run away for now. You do see the bikes take out that turret in the centre as well. That will help later if they want to get in at that angle. Criticalmed's now opting to push a little bit. After that, well, he's just going to make a counter attack. I don't think it's going to work too well because Aaron does have the better concave for now. You do see the nice SSMs on that mountain. The buggies can't really do anything about that. So they will just get free value for now. Bruzer don't want to lose that harvester. He's going to be down to 1. Is it 1 or 2? It's down to 2. Criticalmed's opting to dive with the buggies in the south. And he is losing a couple in the north to Kingbean. It does look like we're going to have a dive on Aaron's strip. You don't want to lose this because he does only have 1 strip left. If he loses this, he has no production left. He's been forced to sell it, so that is Aaron pretty much out the way. He does only have the units left. But it looks like Kingbean has a massive army. And he is going to attack on that top side. Do you see Criticalmeds just being a pest? Just trying to stop them harvesters from docking. You see a massive buggy army from Kingbean and there isn't much to defend this. It does look like he's going to go for Bruzer's strip, but Bruzer does still have 2 strips. He probably won't mind losing 1 for now. I don't think he has the money to reinforce that second strip. He does sell it, he does get the minigunners and the money. The buggies are trapped now. And he's losing quite a few. Kingbean don't really want to lose this army because he has been ahead in army most of the game. Aaron coming in again on the bottom side against Criticalmeds. Criticalmeds' focus is defending Bruzer right now, so this could do something. Trying to micro these bikes to keep them out of the way of harm. You don't really want to lose bikes because they're expensive. The SSMs have stayed alive the majority of the game, so they're doing very well. Criticalmeds has sold 1 of his strips. Kingbean does still have 2 strips. Probably not utilising it fully because the eco won't be as good anymore. We do see Criticalmeds pushing on the south now. He does have a harvester bug, but he's going to push on the south because he knows Aaron can't build any more units, so he has just got what he's got left. He's also pushing the top now to try and get rid of some of Kingbean's army. But Kingbean's not having any of it. He's got a big army. And I think Criticalmeds has just stirred the hornet's nest. That is a lot of buggy still from Kingbean. He doesn't really want to be fighting these light tanks. They are going to get some good value. His SSMs are missing for now. They can do team damage. You've got to be careful of the rockets. We do see a flame tank from Bruzer just causing a little mayhem, distracting Kingbean for now, while he does have the superior army size. It does look like these SSMs are working down that army size now. Criticalmeds losing all of his hold in the north now. But we do see the bikes coming up to that Kingbean strip. He does still have 2 strips, so it's probably not worth diving it completely. We do see 2 harvesters go down. Nope, he's left them. Trying to get some damage done with these bikes. There go the harvesters. We do see Aaron harvester blocking Criticalmeds right now. I don't think he's noticed. There they are. There's the bikes. These SSMs are still racking up value. They haven't gone down yet. You do see the defensive flamers, so the buggies can't just run past without taking a lot of damage. It does look like they're going to pick off one of Bruzer's last harvesters. I think he does only have 1 harvester left, which is this one. I think at this point Aaron should probably stop collecting resources so it doesn't choke kingbean. It does look like they're selling up. Kingbean did lose a lot of army towards the end there. But that is game 2, and it will go to Rat D again. Interesting to see 4 nods on this map. I think it's called Canyon Paths, I'm not too sure. Can't remember for now. But yeah, very interesting. It was nice to see an obelisk in this position. I'm hoping to see it more during the tournament because this is a very strong position to hold. You've only got these 2 north chokes to hold and these 2 south chokes to hold. But if you put an obelisk here, you've defended that centre point, and you could probably get some safe harvesting as well without being too over harassed. Right, let's have a look at the scoreboard.
Battle control terminated.
You can see Criticalmeds and kingbean were the least harassed on harvesters. They did mine pretty much the same. Aaron obviously opting for that all-in. He will mine a little bit less, only having 4 ref versus 5. And obviously Bruzer did lose a couple of refs early on to kingbean's dives in the top. But overall, Bruzer did get a good kill count for his income. But that was the SSMs coming in, I think. Same with the obelisk. So tech is worth it sometimes, especially if you're in a situation like that. Criticalmeds with the most kills, but that's pretty close for an odd game. It wasn't particularly one-sided. There were times where I think kingbean and Aaron could have took it, but that'll be game 2. See you in game 3, guys. Welcome back, guys, to game 3 of this best of 5 series between Rat D and Baaron Samedi. We do have Bruzer in the top left, Criticalmeds in the bottom left, kingbean on the bottom right, and Aaron in the top right. Aaron opting for quite a long MCV move, but it will get him these 3 ref areas quite easily. Kingbean going for that insta deploy. Obviously he's going to crawl a ref down and get himself down to his bomb patch. We do see Criticalmeds doing what he normally does. Same type of build we normally see him doing on this map. We have seen a lot of Rat D's games now, so we will see the same type of patterns. Bruzer now on 1 ref Apache. This Apache will be good for clearing up grenadiers, but he doesn't see any on that top side for now. Criticalmeds trying to get that scout with the Grens. We do see kingbean opting for the Apache after 2 ref, which is still pretty good. It will help him get rid of these grenadiers from Criticalmeds in the south side. Aaron building quite a lot of infantry, but it isn't helping him in the north side too much for now. That's probably why he's got that second barracks there. Bruzer, Criticalmeds and kingbean now on 3 ref. The problem with going Nod and Apache is you do need a second power plant before the strip. So the strip is relatively delayed, especially when you're against the GDI. You don't really want it delayed too much. You see Criticalmeds going for that 4 ref. You can go safely 4 ref against a Nod that does go Apache before strip. Let's have a look at the scouts for now. So Bruzer does see Aaron crawling into him, so he doesn't need to worry about this. Hopefully he gets the strip down before he gets pushed too hard by those grenadiers. We see kingbean and Aaron's vision. So they haven't really seen too much, but Aaron's still going to go for that crawl towards the Nod. It's pretty good for GDI to get up in the face of Nod. You don't really want them to take the map to themselves. Criticalmeds now doing a 5 ref barracks push. We have seen this from him before. He will go for that strip. There's not much to defend from kingbean. Does need an extra hand and nod or a flamer or something. The flamers are too far away and it does look like he's going to lose his strip. Bruzer is struggling to keep up with the grim production of Aaron in the north. That's a lot of infantry from Criticalmeds. He has took the strip. The only thing helping kingbean now is the flamers, and they're doing quite well. Meanwhile, Aaron's doing the same to Bruzer. We do see all these buggies just parked up for now. Maybe he's using it as a trump card, or maybe he's just forgot his building buggies altogether. But You know, as a wise man once said, as the clock struck midnight, the Hummus Fleury army began the counter-offensive. Will he start that counter-offensive? Who knows? He doesn't want to lose this ref, though. Criticalmeds still slowing down a bit. He has lost all that infantry. He has gone for the War Factory tech off 5 ref. We do see Bruzer down to only 1 ref now. He does need to keep these buggies alive because he won't be able to rebuild too many of them. Aaron did sell the MCV. Criticalmeds has just got the scout on that. Interesting to see him sell the MCV without a War Factory because against this many buggies, he's in a bit of bother without tanks. But do you see this strip back from Kingbean? He has survived long enough to get another one. He is free ref as well. We do hear Aaron selling up. Does look like the trump card from Bruzer, the hidden buggies, did well for him. I think Aaron sold up thinking he would kill Bruzer off completely. But that will be game 3, and the series will go to Rat D. I'll just update the score. So that is another 3-0 series for Rat D in these 2v2s. Aaron and Kingbean playing well, but unfortunately not being able to keep up with that early aggression, unfortunately. Let's check out the scoreboard.
Battle control terminated.
You do see, obviously, that massive amount of eco for Criticalmeds because his infrastructure wasn't really touched the whole game. Barely any kills, but that's because we did see that big infantry push. The main objective is just to get rid of that strip from the nod, and obviously Bruzer and Kingbean farming infantry kills. We do see 80 kills against grenadiers, basically, so Aaron did build a lot of grenadiers, but not particularly enough eco to keep it up, unfortunately. Thank you for joining me, guys. This was Series 8, and it goes to Rat D. I will see you soon in Series 9. Goodbye.